Hello and welcome to Bee's Book Club Book Oracle, Faith and Folk by Eliza Chan. Okay, so I found this book by meandering into the library, seeing the cover, and immediately judging it by its cover. It was a very nice cover. I was like, I want to read that, and of course it said Faith and Folk, and I've been reading a lot of fantasy fiction the last few weeks, guided by my dreams, and this book was fantastic. It had a lot of themes that we still experience today as a collective in survival consciousness, where we are operating from a very black and white divisive state of being. And it is very interesting because in the Faith and Folk book, it was the humans versus the sea creatures, or the Fathom folk, right? So the Fathom folk lived under the sea. It was polluted. They were trying to leave other areas of the ocean or other cities to come to the main city in this book because it appeared to be more abundant, and it was a bigger city. And then it was the humans versus the sea creatures. So the humans were essentially the top dogs in this book. And they were using the Fathom folk to power the city with electricity. So they were using the Fathom folks' magical, sea creature energies and using it to create electricity for the people above the land. So they're the people below the water and people above the land. And there was a very, very sort of divide, or poverty consciousness, if you will. And there was some, the Fathom folks sort of sold themselves because that was the only jobs they could hold down. They were very downtrodden. There were some very interesting characters in this book. And there was Cordelia, the sea witch, and she shapeshifted. She was originally a sea witch, but then she was married to one of the governmental men, and she was pretending to be a human. And so she was using magic to get her needs met and to get money or prestige or whatever it was. And she would shapeshift and trick all these people to get what she wanted. Or she would manipulate people, or she would deceive people. She was very two-faced. She would wear many different faces. Who do we know like that in our lives today? We all have one of those people, one of them in our lives. We have a sea witch, Cordelia. And there was also a rebellious group that was very extremist, and they said they were for the people, but they ended up creating more murder. So enjoy.